Hello everybody, today I'm going to share with you the latest in LED technology, the Filament LED. Now this has actually been out for quite a while, but mostly in Chinese knockoff brands and brands you've never heard of before. But finally, the Filament LED has come in the form of a big name manufacturer, such as Feit Electric. And as you can tell, they're really new because they really want you to see this packaging. Look at how flashy this is. Now, filament LEDs have been used, like I said, by cheap Chinese manufacturers to make these exact bulbs, but they have 60 Hz flicker, and they don't really last very long because the construction's kind of poopy. Anyway, Fiat has been using this technology in their vintage style bulbs for a lot longer than they have here. These have recently came out about a month or two ago. But here they've been using them in their vintage style bulbs, mostly because these filament style LEDs produce a more yellow colored light, and that's something that they need for this style of bulb. But for a regular 60-watt bulb, they don't want that yellow. They want warm white, like a regular incandescent bulb will give off. And they've finally done that with 2700K soft white. So here we can see the front of the packaging. As you can tell, this is a 60-watt equivalent using only 7 watts. They really want you to know that this is an LED and the latest technology. You can see it lasts 18 years with a lifetime warranty. You can see it's omnidirectional. No more problems with the original LED bulbs that used giant heat sinks and could never get the light in the correct direction. Here we don't have any heat sinks, and there's no need for bulky ballasting compartments such as the older LED bulbs. Here the ballast is all on the bottom and works quite well. So at the front of the packaging, you get some more information. These are non-dimmable. They haven't come out with that yet for these, but I'm sure in the future they will. See, the packaging's kind of messed up here. It's because I had to open it up, but it was really hard to get it back together. More information here on the back, and of course on the bottom, kind of hard to read because the packaging's now opened. And we have lighting facts. If you pull this open, you can see some of them. Applications, and of course made in China, but at least not by some cheapo manufacturer. Very neat cutout for the bulbs here. Let's take one of them out. First impressions say that this is insanely light. Definitely not as heavy as a traditional LED bulb. Plus, it's made out of real glass, like a traditional incandescent bulb. You can also see it's a little bit shorter than a regular bulb. This is a GE 60 watt, a little bit of an older one than the ones that are sold today, but this is a regular 60 watt incandescent bulb, and here's the LED filament one. You can see the height is just a little bit shorter, and some incandescent bulbs are this big, and some are this big, so you get a difference there, but it's very nice. So, you can see in the inside there's 6 LED filaments to make the 60 watt. There's also a 40 watt version of these bulbs being sold too, the same packaging and everything, that uses only 4 filament LEDs. So my guess is that this type of filament LED that they're using in here equals about 10 watts. So there's also a clear version of these bulbs, which will be shown in a different video. Around the base here we can see some more information about the bulbs themselves and some caution information. In the base you can see some of the circuitry for the LEDs. You can see it uses the old type of stem press as these older ones did. Of course this is a GE style, and I don't know what style this one is, and it's, like I said, really light. There's no weight to this thing at all. So let's go ahead and first show a regular incandescent bulb so we have something to compare it to. So you can see it lights up everything very nicely. Put some things down here so it has something to light up. So this is a regular incandescent bulb. And let's go ahead and put in the new filament style LED bulbs. Very nice, and it's definitely omnidirectional. Definitely equals a 60 watt bulb, no doubt about that. I'm going to twirl it around here a little bit. Here it is facing straight down. Here it is at an angle. Very nice. Definitely equals a 60-watt bulb. No doubt about that. There's no 60 hertz flicker like the Chinese versions, or the cheapo Chinese companies. There's a little defect in the glass here, but that's no big deal. That's no big deal at all, considering how great this is. There's definitely some heat given off by it, but not a lot at all. I do believe that this is the future. A lot of people will be getting these to replace their traditional incandescent because it looks just like it. It's just as light. It puts out light everywhere like a traditional incandescent, and it just works. There's no problems. No flicker, no headaches. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Turn our main light back on. Let's put in this adapter. And we'll burn them side by side. We will have the filament LED and the regular incandescent. So you can see them on side by side. Here we go. You can see the incandescent turns on just a little bit faster than the LED, but what does that matter? It doesn't take as long as a CFL, for example, to get to full brightness. It just takes a hair of a second longer. You can see this one is inside frost, where this is a basic soft white type of frost. But I like the inside frost. It's very classic, and I love the glow that comes with it. See, both of them light everything up quite well. And they both put out the same amount of brightness. This one does look a little bit brighter, but that's because of the coating that it has on it. And this gets very hot, of course. It's incandescent. Where this, I don't want to touch that, that's hot. But this, I can still touch and hold. It doesn't get as hot as a regular incandescent. These things, I think, are so cool. This is the technology of the future. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video of the all-new Feit LED bulbs. It's the future. I believe it is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and also please comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.